Of course, guys, Greensleeves doesn't need introductions. I mean, what a beautiful English folk song. We don't know who wrote it and why. We only know that it dates back to the 16th century. Now, of course, we're checking out the arrangement on the Baritone Ukulele, which, by the way, I'm about to restring. So I'm curious to know, what's your favorite brand? Baritone strings brand. Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, Greensleeves in the key of E minor. Now, this is a baritone tuning, E minor. Let's take it step by step. Let me show you how to play it. Now, chord-wise, the song is quite simple. We have an E minor chord, a G major chord, a D major chord, and a B minor chord. Now, this is the first section, but of course we have to, blend chords and melodies together. So we're gonna start with the first open string, and then we have the bass on the fret 2, the 4th string, and the melody on the 1st string, fret number 3. Now I like to pluck the strings simultaneously, but you can also anticipate the bass. So you play the bass before the melody. And then the 2nd string, open. Fret number 5 and fret number 7. With the G major chord, we play 3 open strings, the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. You can, strum the chord lightly, or you can use thumb, index, and middle. Now, the melody is fret number 8 and 7. And this is when we change chord again. We play the D major. Now, for the D major, we have the bass, which goes always before the melody. And the melody on the 1st string, fret number 5. Then the 3rd string, fret number 2. And the 1st string, fret number 2. So we're kind of building this D major chord, but of course it's a melody. So next chord, the B minor. We just play 2 notes, the 3rd string, fret 4, and the 2nd string, fret number 3. And then the melody on the 1st open string and fret number 2. So this is the first section. Now, in terms of plucking, of course, I always pluck the bass note with the thumb. And for the melody, I always try to alternate between index and middle finger. However, when the bass goes simultaneously with the melody, for example, at the beginning, I like to use the ring finger or the middle finger to pluck the melody. So now the next section. So we're gonna open up with this lovely C major over E. It's 2, 0, 1, and 3. So coming from the B minor. Now, C over E. You can either strum the chord or arpeggiate it with thumb, index, middle, and ring. And you can also add the bass after that. First open string, then the A minor chord, which is 2, 2, 1, and 0, with a strum. Now be careful with the melody here. We have second string fret number 4, first open, and then the B7 chord. So the B7 is played like this. You have the fourth string fret number 1, then 2, then 0, and then 2. I like to strum the chord lightly with the thumb. Now be careful with the melody. Second string fret number 4. So if you really want to hold the chord, you will have to stretch all the way up to fret number 4 while holding 1 and 2. Or you can just let go of the chord and then play. So in this case, we have the third string fret number 2 and the second open string. Third open string. And then the fourth string fret number 4, simultaneously with the first open string. Now, the first open string is the melody, so we're going back to the first section of the song. So be careful here. You want to emphasize the first string before we go back to the E minor chord. So this is the first section. Now we're going to repeat the same melody with some embellishments. So E minor, same melody, so fourth string fret 2 and first string fret 3. Second open string. Now we have these passing chord, fourth string fret number 4 and first string fret number 5. And then back to the G major. So instead of just playing E minor and G, we play this passing chord. Now after that, I play the chord, third, second, and first string, then the bass, fourth string, and I'm playing the melody now on fret number 9 and 7. Now back to the D major chord, and the melody is the same. And B minor is the same. Now, C over E. So when you play C over E, the melody is different. So you can strum the chord. It's 2, 0, 1, and 3. Then fret number 2, 0. Now we need B7, which we're going to play like this. Third string fret 2 and second string fret number 4. Fret number 2 and fret number 4. The melody is on the second string. Now E minor. We play first open, second open, third string fret 2, and E minor, 2, 0, 0, 0, with a strum. Beautiful melody, I love it. Now let's check the B section, which opens up with the G major chord. So it sounds quite similar to the A section. We're going to open up with the G major chord, which is 0, 0, and 10. You can either strum or arpeggiate the strings quickly. Now the melody, fret number 10 twice more. Then we have 9 and 7. And now D major. With the B minor chord, now you already know this section. So D major, fret 5, fret 2, fret number 2 again on the first string, and then B minor, just 2 notes, third and second string, fret number 4 and 3. Now you can play the melody in thirds if you want, so instead of just playing first string open and fret 2, you actually play 2 and 0, and then 3 and 2. Now C over E, A minor, same melody as the A section. So melody, B7, so this section is basically just the same. We finish with this chord, which is a D major over F sharp. So it's 4, nothing, 3, and 5. And we'll go back to the G major. Now we play the melody on fret 10 and we strum the chord. The melody is twice. But then we have fret number 9 with the third. So you have 9 and 10 and 7 and 8. So instead of playing single notes, we're playing 2 notes simultaneously. Now back to the D major and B minor with the melody in thirds. And this is when we get towards the end of the song. So we're playing the C over E with the melody on fret number 3, 2, and 0, and the B7 chord, which is 2 and 4. Now, same melody on the first string open, fret number 2, and we'll go back to the C over E, and we play the chord with the strum, then the melody, fret 2 and 0, and then this lovely D over F sharp, which I like to play like this, just 4, nothing, 3, and 5. You can either strum the chord as long as the third string is muted, and then the same melody with the first open string and fret 2, and then we play C over E and B7, and finally the E minor chord. But we finish with the major chord. So we have 0, 0, 2, and E major. So it's 2, 1, 0, and 0. So this is the section. What a beautiful classic. Learn it step by step. Tab an interactive tab in the description down below. Enjoy this lesson, and I'll see you next time.